Yeah, buddy, we are back. What's going on, everybody, man? We here, another week, another episode. Incorrectly correct, man. And I just want to let y'all know, like, this week is gonna be something different. Um, and you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I hope you enjoy. I just want y'all to take something from this. Right? So we just gonna get started. I want y'all to hear this. Tell me what y'all think.
It's Soraya, so why do you still have your balloon unpopped? Well, I just wanted to hear what he had to say. I didn't want to come for you so hard, my man. I mean,
Appreciate
trying
that.
to give you a chance.
Appreciate that.
I understand, but so is he someone that's your type? No.
Okay.
And see, here's the thing: it's not about just look at you and be like, no, because I've experienced people that evolve. You know, you grow into things. You know, and that's a good thing, right? So that's why I'm just at least trying to hear where your mind is at.
Correct.
And if it speaks the volumes of the appearance, then it's like, that's not going to change, right? And he doesn't have any desire to change or evolve from that. So that's why I was trying to just at least hear you out, you know? Yeah, I mean, people change their hair all the time. You change your clothes every day.
Right.
So I'm trying to.
Right. Before we get into questions, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, and I like her mindset too. She's a pretty cool person.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I've been working on it.
Glad to see it. So do you guys have any questions for one another then?
I guess I ain't her type though. She said it right.
Is that going to be a pop for you then? If she
It ain't. I ain't popping.
If he's saying he's not my type, then that means he's going to stay the same.
No.
Because then what I said didn't matter, right? Because then it tells me, okay, if she don't like how I am right now, I don't plan on...
Oh, no. I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah.
yeah, clothes could be changed. Hair could be changed. All of that. Yeah, if that's just what it is for you.
Well, that's why I have my balloon, because clothes and hair is not the only thing for
Right,
me, you know?
right, yeah.
I'm trying to see where your mind is. So I'm going to let you ask the question because you are the initiator, and I'll follow that.
Okay. So what does your initial first date look like with a man?
My initial first date is asking him where he wants to bring me. And daytime, is he a planner? So I will know kind of where he's at and what he has in store and what type of life I would be walking into. So my initial first date would be up to the man. I would not want to be the one planning that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't saying like plan like what type of stuff would you like to do on the first date as far as are you into?
I want to do what he wants to do.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm there to learn him,
Yeah.
and I'm there to know him,
But he gotta learn you too though.
and he'll learn me when I walk into his world.
Okay. Goddamn. Okay.
But walk into my world first, I'm not providing a world for you. So
Not at all.
my world really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It matters to the extent of what have I cultivated?
Yeah.
Have I nurtured my world? Where can my world take him, right? When I enter his world. So that's why I won't present the preconceived notion of what I want to do, because he might show me something new, and now I just limited myself
Yeah.
to what I'm already exposed to, and I never gave him a chance to set me into his world. So
Damn. Okay. Can we bring her up here or what?
Now, what that was a young lady on this show. It's like that Pop the Balloon show. I don't know if you guys heard of that. So what goes on is, chorus line of women or men, and they're in line and they're listening to what someone says and to see if they're worth keeping the balloon unpopped or not. Most of the times, as you guys have seen, they just go ahead and pop the balloon as soon as they see the person. I'm gonna be honest, watching that show a few times, or even the clips that you see, because it's always a clip, right? Man, I look at it as, I just think it's a way for people to just diss each other. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I take it as. It's just a way for people to just diss each other. And I ain't gonna say I get it, because this is what I'm about to get at. That young man, it took him I ain't gonna say a while, but he didn't catch it at first. And when he did catch it, I really don't believe he still fully understood what she was saying. And I would like to know that, after the show, they got a chance to really converse and get down to the brass tacks, because he didn't catch what she was giving at him. She was trying to let him know, Like, yeah, what this is what you would like to do. And change doesn't mean your hairstyle or the clothing you wear. She's talking about that change from the inside and that change for better, right? If you paid attention, she just kept saying, "Yeah, I'm working on that," because she got complimented on, her thinking, and she was like, "I'm working on it, like working on myself." And she kept telling me, "No, I'm into I go to your world. I don't have a world to provide for you." And if you understood what that meant, she was saying, "You lead, right? I'm coming into your world." And I really want to attribute the fact that he was kind of missing what she was saying on, like, men nowadays, especially young men, and a lot of us older cats, you know what I'm saying? We we have this thing to where we really don't know what to say and do when we want to pursue that person that we really want to pursue, right? Like, we feel the way is to be that dude, and I guess that dude meaning you look the part. You know what I'm saying? You look like you are in a position in your life where you just automatically attract a woman. And to be honest, a lot of women fall for these type of things. And I'm not saying all. I'm never saying all, but I'm saying a lot of women do fall for the look. They see it like, oh, he doing something with himself. Look at the tats, look at the clothes, look at he look clean, he look, you know what I mean? He looks the part. And a lot of us men has gotten lazy because we like, as long as we look like we are about something and got something going for ourselves, then bet it shouldn't be that difficult. And that's clearly based on, and I ain't gonna say that, but it's just a lot of it is based on we don't know what that young lady might be looking for. We see her and we feel like, man, I want to know it. I want to know if I'm her type. I want to know if I can go somewhere with this. And approaching her, we sometimes get afraid, and it's just like it's unfair. It's really, really unfair for us to have to be so worried about how we approach women. You know, and I just want everybody, all these young dudes, and even older cats who haven't achieved that part of them, man, just be confident in who you are. You know what I mean? At all times, show up as you. At all times, show up as you. Don't show up as somebody that you think a nice young lady would like to be a part of. No, 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 no. Show up as yourself, and then explain to that woman what yourself is. If she's interested, she'll stick around. If not, you know what I mean? You've done the proper work and just showing up confident, bold, being yourself. Right? So here's another one, man. And this is gonna be the theme of the episode. We're gonna we're gonna talking about don't mind. We're gonna talk about us as men and where we are in this society and how we can change for the better, or if it's just a lost cause. And it's up to y'all, let me know. All right. So check this one out.
You said if you don't know what you want, how's your partner supposed to? What do you want?
I want someone who has a high level of integrity. I want someone who's kind, not nice. And I want someone who is very disciplined. Because the thing is, like, people talk about, oh, I want this job, I want this lifestyle, yada, yada, whatever it is. I think if you focus on core values and characteristics of people, that is something that you can go a lot further with because they will end up being there. Your partner doesn't need to be everything for you. We are social animals. It's not fair to put everything on a guy in this situation. To be your best friend, your confidant, the one that's supposed to provide you excitement, but also stability and security. It's not fair to ask one person to give you all these things when most of us can't even give it to ourselves.
Sure.
So it's looking for what you need, not necessarily what you want.
Okay, so this young lady, when I appreciate what she said there at the end. She was getting to what she was trying to say, right? And that is, yo, it's impossible to ask one person for so much. We just can't do it. You asking this one person to provide all of these things. You know what I mean? And she's saying it's just unfair for women to believe that one man can give you all of this. I know y'all have heard it. Like we got these panels and we got these podcasts and these shows where these guys are, they're explaining that. You know what I'm saying to the women about their standards and what they're looking for, and when it's all just the surface level. There's nothing deep about what they're asking for. It's all surface level. And a lot of it got to do with, maybe a lot of it got to do with the fact that they haven't really achieved their true oneness. You know what I'm saying? And so they're asking for a guy to provide all of those things that they haven't even worked on themselves, to where maybe, she can reduce what she's asking for from a man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times as well, man, guys, we sit here and we bash women for asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go there and there's a disconnect when it comes to men and women. But men, if we're supposed to be leading, then, try harder in helping these women understand that there's things that they got to do too. And there's a way that you can tell a woman something or explain to a woman something, and it doesn't have to come off harsh or with emotion. I feel like anything done with a lot of emotion is done wrong. You know what I mean? It's just done wrong. We have to learn how to be more in control of how we approach anything, even conversation or even a relationship or even, you know what I'm saying, a contract or clientele. You know what I mean? Like, emotion can't run everything. And a lot of times lately, I've been noticing like a lot of these men, when they try to explain to a woman the fabric of how a relationship would and should go, a lot of emotion is involved. So I just want you to hear what this woman had to say about men being providers and protectors and caretakers. And here's another one, man, I just want y'all to listen to. Check this one out.
Men will keep doing that for other people. What's appreciated? They need to be appreciated a lot. So much of what stops happening is because we expect them to do it, and so we think they don't deserve appreciation for doing something they just should do, so we don't appreciate them.
Wow. We stop saying thank you.
And we stop being thank you. Honey, thank you. Thanks for doing that for me. And this is where we take so many things personally that are personal. Like single focus, we take personally, he's ignoring me. Yeah. No, he's ignoring everything but what he's doing, and he didn't have to do that. His brain did it for him. But so there's all these things we take personally, and then there's the things we don't take personally. That what they do for us, they do for us.
Man. And look, that came from an older woman. I want to know if y'all heard that. Like, really unveiled or exposed your brain and your mind to really just accept what was said right there. this lady was saying how women, and this, I want everybody to know, this isn't about bashing or conflict. I'm actually trying to resolve so much conflict when it comes to men and women, because it's disgusting to see. But this lady was saying, telling the women, be more appreciative of what this dude do. You would ask him for something, he'll do it no problem, because that love for you is there. Like, man, I'll bust down walls for you. I got you. And the young lady said we stopped saying thank you, and the older lady said we stopped being thank you, not thankful. We stopped being thank you. He needs to know that he's appreciated, man. And once he has that, it ain't too much that he wouldn't do for you, right? It's just the small things. And you're going to see a lot of that with these videos, I'm telling you. It's just the small things, right? Just showing appreciation for your partner. It can do so much. It can do a lot. And like I said, man, we're going to have a few more of these, man. I just want y'all to listen up, and then we're going to go deeper into it. So check this one out.
Does she really do anything for you? Like, I'm a big believer in men being protectors, providers, all that stuff, right? But a lot of dudes, they get so caught up in that role that they don't realize she does nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? She's just there taking. And you're just happy to be in her presence, that you don't realize she's a liability, not an asset. Now, doing something for you doesn't mean she got to be spending money on you or, whatever. I don't view it that way. But what does she pour into you that makes life better? It could just be she knows how to handle you and make things more peaceful around you. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to talk to you. She knows how to inspire you. Whatever it is, does she have value that she adds? Because if not, nothing else matters.
And that's the point that I was getting to, like, with the bashing. You know what I mean? What do you bring to the table? And you're not an asset, you're a liability. Like, hey, men, we cannot continue to have these thoughts when it comes to women, right? I don't know if you heard I said it earlier, but a lot of the times the women ask for so much and want so much from a man and not have to put in so much work is because there's things that they haven't resolved within them. Shout out to Zoe Williams. Okay? You haven't healed yourself yet, and you're expecting this man to fill every part of the void, right? But on the other side of that, you got men who clearly, I hate saying that. All right, let me stop saying that. I'm sorry. We got men who maybe haven't fully healed from whatever they've been through, right? So you won't hear, and I'm not saying it's this guy in particular, but this is conversations I've heard. Like, what are you doing in my life, man? You a liability. You don't even bring nothing to the table. Hey, bro, you bought the table. The table was in your dining room, right? So you bring to the table, and she delegates it. You bring everything to the table. She do all the delegation at that table. I mean, I can say it's as simple as that, but it ain't that simple. Because a lot of people, they ain't what they trying to be on. But I'm telling you right now, man, allow the woman to see what you bring to the table and place everything in their proper spots, bro. All right? That's what they're supposed to do. You supposed to bring everything to the table. She's supposed to put everything where it's supposed to be. Bring all the silverware in the place, and you just sit in the middle of the table. Like, here it is. Here's everything, right? It's the table I provided for you. It's here. Here's everything that goes on this table. And then you step the F back and let her set everything up. That's what the table is. That's how you handle the daggone table. Instead of saying, what do you bring to the table? No, bro, you supposed to be in your true form. Like, I don't know if you some Dragon Ball Z people, but Cell, when Cell was in his true form, man, I'm telling you, the man was almost unstoppable. All right? I said almost. But the man, he was almost unstoppable. Okay, so reach your true form, man, and you don't have to ask a lady to bring nothing to the table. Let's listen back to the older lady when she said, "Hey, he goes out, he does all these things, and she's want to be taken care of, but she's not being thankful. This conflict, this friction between men and women in today's society is pretty scary, man. Right? But like I said, we can go further into these things, but I'm bringing these different little clips up because I just want you guys to be able to hear this, man. All right, so we got another one. Check this one out.
I personally think that men are basically all the same. Men just want a nice, sweet, supportive woman. You don't even have to be that beautiful. Like, don't be fat. Like, go to the gym, eat healthy, put a little bit of makeup on, not too much. But ultimately, men just want a supportive, kind, sweet woman. He's gonna go out there, take on the world, do all these difficult things, and he just wants to go home and know that there's peace, there's food on the table, the house is clean. It's really not that difficult. All men want the same thing.
Wow. All men pretty much want the same thing. This is what the young lady said, right? Want a woman that's kind and supportive, right? And he got to go out there and take on the world. And that can't be a truer statement, man. I'm not even gonna lie. As a man in today's society, bro, you just got to know everything that we got to deal with. We got to deal with a lot, right? And when we come back to our resting place, we can't have it. We can't have no conflict, man. We can't have a lot of confusion. We can't have a lot of competition. Why am I competing with my lady? Why is my lady competing with me? In competition, there are winners and losers, right? When you're competing, you either win or lose. Sometimes it's draws. You know what I mean? But most times, you either win or lose. And why are we in relationships trying to win something? As a man trying to win, or as a woman trying to win, what are we trying to win? And I'm asking these questions because if y'all got the answers, please say something. I get into a relationship with a woman. I'm not competing with her. I got my own race to run. She got hers to run. At the end of our race, we bring it to the house and we talk about it. If you tripped a few times jumping over those hurdles, you know what I mean? Tell her. Let her know. Oh, baby, maybe you should have started your jump here. That's growth. I'm not trying to beat my woman in any capacity, man. You can't grow that way if you in a competition with each other. So that lady said all men want the same thing, and that's just a kind, supportive woman. And a lot of men will agree. There's some women out there that would agree. But once again, we're talking about this conflict and competition between men and women, that if I say a lot of men will agree, then immediately somebody is going to be like, well, women do too. Like, that ain't what I'm doing. It's not what I'm doing. So, hey, listen to this one. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think of this.
Men tend to forget that women typically are emotionally wired or more emotionally wired. And so what happens is when she comes to you and expresses a concern, if that concern does not line up in your head logically, men tend to dismiss it. Okay? They don't consider how she's feeling. And I want men to understand, you have to learn that we have to accept men and women are different. We are just built differently, and in understanding our differences, we can create more harmony with each other. When that woman says to you, this is how I feel, it's not about your logic at that point, bro. It's about how she feels.
Woo! Now here's a man. He's speaking on how to basically, but how to be in the presence of a woman in their pure nature, right? Because in that moment when she's being heard and you notice that she's in her emotions, yeah, bro, like they tend to be more emotionally outward than we are, right? And in that moment, screw your logic. It's not about your logic at this point. It's about addressing and sympathizing and empathizing with her emotions. Okay? A lot of women are not, they're not present with men in that capacity because of that hot daggone competition and conflict that men and women have with each other. Let's talk about something real quick, man. You know what? We'll get to it later. But you come home, or you are home, and you're with your lady, and whatever she's going through, she got something going on with her emotionally. How many of y'all just tap out? Y'all just step away like, oh, man, I ain't trying to be in that earthquake. I ain't trying to be in that hurricane. I ain't trying to be in that tornado. You know what I mean? You step away cowardly and expect that woman to go through that by herself, and then, come out of the room and she's just like, okay, what did you want for dinner? Or what did you want to do? Like, and you know what the sad thing is? A lot of women do that. A lot of women do that in their relationships. They got to deal with the fact that us as men won't allow them to be themselves in a vulnerable point. And when I say that, I know it's going to be people like, nah, that ain't me. You ain't talking about me. And I'm not talking about you. But I am talking about the ones who don't allow their women to be their natural selves in a relationship, man. So you done put off her feelings and everything that how she feels about it, right? Or whatever. You put it off to the side because you don't want to deal with it. And she needs that partnership just as much as you need her to be kind and supportive. right? This is that distortion of the yin and yang, right? We're breaking that up and not uniting them. We're breaking up the yin and the yang. I'm noticing that. And then, you know what, man? All right, we can go. We can talk about that later. Okay? Here's another one, man. And I really want you guys to be listening and taking notes of what's said in these videos. And then, you know what I mean? Let me know what y'all thinking. And as I'm giving mine while we're listening, but here's another one. Tell me what y'all think it is.
She's going to beg and say, please forgive me, but the reality is we don't want the man that forgives us. We really don't. We want the man that says, you had your chance, it's been a pleasure, I wish you the best. Because that's the man we respect.
Holy crap. Women, how true is that? Men, how true is that? How many times you experienced that? They don't respect you because you forgive them. Right? They do something and we're forgiving. We want to be patient. And we're like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Hey, look, I get it. And maybe I was wrong. And I'm sorry that I pushed you to do that thing that you're asking for forgiveness for. You're trying to be the most supportive man in the moment of a woman being emotional. But right after that, she's like, nah, I don't respect this man. Yeah, he forgave me, but where's the man? Where's the man that's going to be like, nah, you only get one chance with me. You messed up. That's it. I'm gone. This is a woman saying that women will respect that man more for walking away than that man forgiving her. I need, and chime in. Tell me where did that make sense? Right? A lady make a mistake in a relationship, a man forgives him, and she don't respect that man. Now she don't respect him because he didn't just walk away after her wrongdoing. Whoo. So you telling me that there's women who think like that? Wow. Given the chance that that's the case. And then men are like, see, I can't even forgive. I can't even be the nice guy. I can't even be the nice guy, man. She don't even respect it. She's just gonna run all over me. She want the bad boy. How many times have you heard that? You know what I mean? Good girls like bad guys. And you know what? It ain't even really too much about have you heard it. It's one of those, yeah, hot damn rights. Yeah, hot damn right. We've seen it. We've seen it as youth. We've seen it at the age we are now. And to the ones who are older than us, they've seen it as well. Yeah, man, you know, Charlie do everything for his woman, man. There's nothing that he won't do. He knows that she's a drunk and a gambler. You know what I mean? She's always gambling away the money. She's always drinking away the money. He still stick by her side, man, because he love her unconditionally. That's his lady. That's his partner. That's my wife, man. What you talking about? I mean, yeah, I just got to work harder. to make sure the bills and everything is straight. I just got to work harder. That's Charlie. But the whole time she's out there drinking and gambling, she with Rufus. She with Rufus. She with the dude Rufus know Charlie. They grew up, you know what I'm saying? They ain't grow up together, but they live in the neighborhood. They know each other. He knows that she's married to Charlie. Rufus don't give a, and you know what? She loves that Rufus don't give a. I ain't trying to be home with that pansy. I ain't trying to be home with that soft brother. Look what I'm doing out here. This is his money I'm gambling. This is his money I'm getting drunk on. And I'm buying shots for Rufus. How many times have we seen that? A lot. So the statement of, good women want bad boys, that's not some fake stuff. That's real. That actually exists. And I just want to say this, man. We are in a place where we can't, and I'm gonna be honest, I do a lot of things like research, right? And when I say research, I don't read things. I like to experience things. That's research for me. I'm not big on reading what somebody said. I'm big on experiencing something. Either I watch something happen, right? Or I'll put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can get a broad scope of things. And, in building up for this episode, I did some things like going on like dating sites to see where women at, see what they talking about. See what, you know what I mean? And the only reason I do that is because they're going to express what they don't put up with or what they do look for. And a lot of times, a gang of times, I've seen this past couple days is, bruh, these women want a lot from men. And I ain't gonna say guarantee, but I'm almost certain, or pretty sure that that comes from men not wanting to put everything on that table that he provided that we spoke on earlier. Put everything on that table. Right? It's all right here. This is all I'm bringing. This is all I have. It's there. Now you organize what's on this table. And a lot of women don't have the time and the patience for it. Listen, man. Men have failed women so much that we don't even know how to approach and coexist with them. And it's a lot of our faults. And I know I played a role. I know I played a role in my past ways. That's not even that's not even a question. I know that I have. And who knows what they've done to, you know what I'm saying, the women I've been involved with before in the past. How that may have affected them. and may have affected how they view men. Not saying that I'm this, but I mean, come on, man, we can't ignore experiences, right? And a lot of times now our women are saying, you know what? I don't even need it. I don't need you. I don't need the next man because all you motherfuckers are the same. Y'all are the same. So you know what? I'm just gonna make sure that I take care of me. Guard is up. Okay. If you come to me with that low vibrational, low level stuff, I'm out. I don't want no parts of you. So us as men, we still have our pride. And what we'll say, man, let me just get this money. I'm gonna get this money, then I'm gonna get these girls. I'm gonna get these women. That ain't gonna be hard for me to do. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see it on me. I got it on me. You see it. Now you come approach me. You know what I mean? We are so discombobulated as men and women in this society, man. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. We look for traditional things, right? But we don't behave traditionally. And I know society got a lot to do with it. The change of the guard, right? Like how things are obtained. You know, the bootstrap days are gone, people. Right? Let's get deep. Like the bootstrap days are gone. Just pull your bootstraps up, man, and just get out there and go. Nah, it don't exist. That shit is gone. Getting out there and working your ass off 12 hours a day, and then you come home, you barely got enough to get by. Working harder than expected, working harder than what you agreed to, because you got to get this extra dough. Want to know why? Bills are high. The cost of living is high. You can't get it off that one job. You can't. So what you got to do? You got to go out there and do the extra things that's taking away time from your life and from the life that you can give to this woman. And it's unfair, brothers. I know. It's very unfair. But we have to do it, right? Why not we do it as a unit? Why is there no unity when it comes to male and female? It is sad. And it's even more disturbing to know that women think that ain't no men out there that's gonna provide and protect for her the way she would like. And it's sad to think that men is like, man, these women ain't really about nothing, bro. They don't give a fuck. They want what they want, man, and they're gonna go get them. Look deeper and find out that they're not getting these dudes, man. The dudes that they're not getting them, because these dudes ain't out there like that. Let's be real. You want the 6-figure dude, the 7-figure dude. Man, come on, man. Let's speak percentages, man. This shit is less than 1%. It's less than 1%. Stop. Let's just stop. Men wanting the trophy, wanting the baddies. Stop. Because she got to contort, surgery, get all these things to appease your eye. She can't even be her natural self. Man, look, there's dudes out here that, oh man, There's dudes out here that would rather trick around than to find somebody to settle down with. Listen, man, a lot of us are damaged goods out here. A lot of us are. A lot of us are. There's the man who tried to do it right, quote unquote, be the traditional man, and got stepped all over in the whole process. Now he done. Every time I do what I do what I think is right, and I get stepped on. Just like the one we heard when the woman said, women don't respect the nice guy. So they go out and they start tricking. Screw it. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for whatever I want. I'm gonna pay for this woman to look how I want her to look. I'm gonna pay for her little company, and then that's it. And I'm on to the next. I'm on with my life. Screw that. Women, I'm so tired of being cheated on. I'm so tired of being mistreated. I'm so tired of being the breadwinner in a society where women make more money than men. But anyway, the breadwinner, I'm sick of it. I need somebody that makes way more money than me to come and take care of me, because I'm sick of taking care of these men. It is so much conflict. What do y'all think the root of that is? What do y'all think that stems from? Why do you think it's so much competition and conflict between men and women? I'm going to be honest with you, man. There's a lot that I ain't able to do that a lady can. Let's be real. And I'm talking about in life. Okay. That car I want, right? I'm just putting this out there. Like, it's hypothetical. It's not a real thing. But there's this car I want, and at that dealership, it's at this particular lot. This dude is not trying to give me a chance, man. He just don't think I got it. And one day I walk in with my woman. That dealer is going to be a lot more lenient. Okay? Hey, that's hypothetical. That's not a real thing. I mean, it may do exist. I never experienced it. But what I'm saying is, there's little things that we're not going to be able to achieve without that woman by our side. Women, there are things that you're not going to be able to achieve without that man by your side. Embrace those things versus all the things that you think you can do by yourself. Because first and foremost, ain't nothing that you can do by yourself successfully in this world. It just don't exist, man. All the self-made people, I did it on my own, on the strength of me. You a daggone lie. Somebody gave you an opportunity to be that. You didn't create that opportunity. Right? You hear the rappers, man, I got it out the trunk. Man, I did it myself. Independently, man. I ain't need nobody. You did. You need somebody to help you distribute all those things out of trunks. You need to help with somebody labeling everything. You did all that on your own. Congratulations. But then to be put out there in front of the world like that, come on, man. Right? You just can't do this on your own. Why not unite with your counterpart and go over and take over the effing world, man? It's very effing possible. I wanted to just touch on those things, man. And I just wanted to just please, I implore everyone to realize you need your counterpart, man. Men, you need your women. Women, you need your men. All right. And this conversation is for the heterosexual community. I'm not knocking anybody on their get down. So I don't need nobody trying to talk to me about, oh, you forgot about. Well, I ain't talking to y'all. All right. Deal with that. I ain't talking to y'all. All right. So heterosexual men, heterosexual women, you need each other. Knock it off. I'm going to play this last one. Man, this one right here. Yep. That's all I'm going to say. Yep. All right, here we go.
I love you. I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me. And you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie someplace, you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. But Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course.
All
Of
right,
course
I
you lie to
accept
me.
that.
And I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me. Smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat you.
You
the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me.
Ooh, gosh. I know you all have heard that one. Man, let me tell you. That man was so baffled at what she said. He didn't catch it at all. He was lost. Like, what do I do here? Like, holy crap. I've never heard a woman break it down to me like that. And this is an old clip. Old clip. You know what I mean? And look, man, I'm just going to leave it right there. Whew. And we're about to get into the segment. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Those Instagram messages coming in just it warms my heart that people look for this part of the show. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad to bring it. I'm glad to bring it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's this week. I'm about to say year. What the hell going on with me? This week, man, the stain on my white tee. All of you that, all right, man, I see the stain right now. All of you people out there that have maybe like a fragment of knowledge about something, relax. Okay? Relax. I want to say, I get it. You learn about something new. You learn a little fragment about something new. Congratulations to you. But you're not an expert at it. And you harp on that fragment versus the whole thing. And that drives me nutty. You understand what I'm saying? Drives me nutty. Somebody learns something new about something and they just throwing it in your face every single day or every chance they get to talk to you. And you get so burnt out. Like, bro, why? Hey, look, man, I get it. You into this new thing, and I'm glad you into this new thing. And you know what I'm saying? I would like for this new thing to open your mind to a lot of stuff, but your mind is closed right now because you're stuck on this one little fragment of this new thing you learning on. Like, knock it off, bro. You don't know everything about that thing. Learn more. And then come holler at me. Because I'm going to hear the same thing over and over and over. And then at one point, I'm just going to ask you, okay, so what about this? What about that? And you have nothing. Okay? Stop. Stop, man. I'm gonna give you an example. You know how I gotta leave y'all with the story. So I ain't saying nobody names, man. Now I don't get down like that, but somebody that I know. They come and they told me about this thing that they into, this thing that they learned about. And, I'm only giving you this story, and why it upset at me is because that thing that they're telling me about, I've brought to them at one point in time. And I've done my due diligence. I've done my further research into this one thing that this dude want to talk about. I said, dude, damn it, that this person wanted to talk. That this person wanted to talk about. And I ain't gonna say I mastered it, but man, I know way more than that person do. Right? But this month, bring it to me, and they're speaking on a fraction of something that I've gave them before in conversation. And it's like, I gave them way more. Like, do this month not remember this past conversation we had before? Yeah, I know. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. And then the next time I talk to him, he's on that same thing. Like, you ain't even going and dive deeper into it. Yeah, for sure, man. Yep. You know it. Yeah, man. All right. Hey, man, I'm happy you found that. Next time I talk to him, now I'm like, hey, man, I told you this before, right? Oh, that was you? Yeah, that was me. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking anybody who want to learn something, man. I love that. That just means you ain't pay attention to anything that I told you. You ain't pay attention to nothing that I told you, because we spoke on this. As a matter of fact, we spoke on layers of this. And you coming at me with some surface stuff, boy, that's a big ass stain. That's like a lasagna stain. You eating lasagna, you missed your mouth. And not only did it hit your shirt, it hit like this shirt, it rolled down. So now you got this rolled, like trickling down pasta and sauce, marinara sauce stains all on your white tee. And it rolled down. It ain't just hit a certain spot where you can be like, okay, maybe don't nobody see that. Nah, it hit everything. Boom, 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 boom. It rolled down your shirt. Now you stuck with this shirt. You ain't got nothing else to put on. You ain't about to walk around chest naked. So I'm stuck with this on my shirt until I get to the house, man, or to a store and get another shirt. But now it's here. It's stuck. And I'm mad at this stain on my white tee. Boy, listen, I'm glad. I really am. I love it, man, because I was excited too when I learned about this thing. But I don't get excited about something and just bring that one thing I learned to everybody. I want to learn more. Now I want to experience it more, so I can have more to speak on. Don't come at me with that surface level stuff when I gave you surface, I gave you soil, okay? I gave you equator. I gave you everything. I ain't just give you no surface stuff. And you don't remember that. So that means you weren't paying attention. And now you want to come at me with something that I've been, man. Hey, man. Hey, I love y'all. I'm so glad for whoever stops in and listen. I really am, man. This is a lot of fun. But I'm dead serious. Men, women, in these relationships, man, can we please not be in competition with one another? Can we please not be in conflict with one another, can we please just really, really devote ourselves to one another properly? Leave space. Leave space, man. Leave a little wiggle room for that person to maneuver in your life. I'm asking men and women, please. All right? It can't be end all, be all. It can't be this is how it's supposed to go. Oh man, that's so unfair. So unfair. So look, man, like again, thank y'all for stopping by. And like y'all always say, even if it's just two, thank you to you too for listening. We about to get up out of here, man. And hey, we out.